And off we go for Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Bring it down in Georgia. Okay.
The first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try to get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 22, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass.
Bro, what, bro?
Good place.
Yeah, the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Elliott good with a PAT.
He's trying to get that for his L? Okay, let me turn up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Yeah, you're going to get to no one offense. Yeah, I'm going to show you why.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had
You don't got enough speed for that.
7-7 here as the kick's away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Yeah, but you know you got to go all the way.
Hurts. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last time, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd and 4.
Backing them up ain't going to help you either.
Mariota. He'll rifle this.
Backing them up ain't going to help you either.
Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Rico Gafford, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Raiders 14, Eagles 7.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
First down, Philadelphia.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Ain't no way this nigga is just making rounds like he's not the best fucking corner in the league, bro.
We think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there and on the stop that time. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Room here to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Oh, wow, touchdown Raiders.
You better make some adjustments out there because that shit too easy.
In their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the building, we have the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
McCann's got it teed up. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. toward the end zone, but that's
Man, pick the fucking ball off.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every
Man, look at that, bro. They need to stop cheating, bro.
You got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. McCann's got it teed up. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and that will guarantee.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate, because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Play action now, Mariota. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Eagles.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
We talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Mariota now from the 50. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
No, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There you go, Yannick.
Good position to start a drive, and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Nah, that's a user pick, man.
Reception great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Somebody scored 107 points. Oh.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not.
Whoa, can I get a pick?
There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Yes, sir. You hear him? These boys came to play today.
Throwing is Mariota. It's incomplete.
Mariota.
Not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing.
I'm trying to get Mariota the X Factor by the end of the season. He definitely won MVP.
Second down and goal. Mariota. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. And given another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McCann now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. McCann's got it teed up.
It's okay, man. You're into no one offense, bro. I average 50 points a game, so.
He will return this from deep in the
I average 50 points a game, so.
Realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
My defense, my offense is number one. My defense is last, basically.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Yeah, basically.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Second down, back to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of it.
And that is caught. One-handed.
No, fuck. Good catch.
A big play there for Philly. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
No.
It's Hurts to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Everybody 96 and higher, yeah. Rico, Marquise. Even my tight end, 90 speed.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. With a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Some friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that